So as we have gone through the history of the world, the history of the war between good and evil, I hope you can see that the struggle has existed since Eden over who to worship and who to follow. And as William Miller and others awaited the second coming, which they believed to be imminent, they began to uncover these traits and characteristics that they believed would be the identifiers of the remnant, and ultimately of those who would be saved in the last moments of time. What would they be saved from? The last great deception that would overtake the world. And let's be clear, the devil, also described as this roaring lion, he's described like this because he knows his time is short and he's not going down without a fight. As we near the close of this contest between light and darkness, the distinction between righteousness and unrighteousness is becoming more and more clear. What does it mean when we say that? Does it mean that if you're in the church, you're safe, and if you're in the club, you're not? Well, as we talked about earlier, the dragon was furious with the woman, and he sought to deceive the world through her. Revelation 12:17 says the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And the devil today has all but taken Christianity and the whole world captive, but the Bible promises a remnant will be saved. So how do you know if you're in that movement or not? Because it is not confined to one denomination or religious sect or name. It's made up of some characteristics that Revelation 12:17 describes as those who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Two ingredients. And rather than look to organized groups out there, ask yourself, do you keep the commandments? All 10, yes, but even in a greater sense, the ones Jesus sums up in Matthew 22. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. You know, this is the golden rule Jesus describes in Matthew 7. In everything, do to others what you would have them do to you, for this sums up the law and the prophets. It's some introspection we've got to take. So the remnant will look like this group of believers that walked and worshiped with Jesus long ago. They kept the 10 Commandments, but they also loved God and others more than they loved themselves. And the remnant will also have the testimony of Jesus, which is further made clear in Revelation 19:10, where it says, the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. See, the prophets not only foretold the future, but they spoke truth in the moment, regardless of repercussions. These are the identifiers of the remnant, just before Jesus returns. And we are called to join that group and let nothing stop us.